Hey guys, it's your girl Letitia Campbell with Scentsy. Okay, so I hope you guys have your seatbelt on because we're going to have an awesome training tonight. So I'm going to wait a little bit to give you guys some time to sign on. I know I was going to do this through Google Hangout, but I just realized I just checked my event page literally this morning. I noticed that I can do Facebook Live on event pages also. So whenever I open up an event like a Facebook party or a team training, I can do this all now on Facebook Live, and then I can download it onto my YouTube page. So those of you who are unable to make this or missed, a topic or whatever, you can catch this all on playback on my YouTube channel, Since That Inspire. I'm also going to link it probably tomorrow in the afternoon. I'm going to link this entire video on this actual event page so that you guys are able to watch it back. So I love doing, this is my daughter Aurora. I love doing these weekly trainings. I do these trainings every single Tuesday. Every Tuesday I do this training because I want to support my team. I want to support you guys if you have any questions about joining. So I want to be able to answer all your questions and be an actual, hi Brenda, welcome. I want to be an actual support system because 2016 is all about building your own empire. We got to build towards our own dreams and our own aspirations. Working for somebody else every single day is not going to accomplish your goals. It's not going to get you at where you need to be. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that at all. But we want to be builders. We want to be our own bosses. If you're the type of woman or man that wants to own your own business and build your own future, definitely continue to watch this. Now, just a small disclaimer, I am making dinner right now for my kids because they gotta eat. So I'm going to be going back and forth from the kitchen to my bedroom, from the kitchen to my bedroom. So you're going to see a lot of going back and forth because they gotta eat and they wanted fried chicken tonight. So chicken, yes. So let me just run back into the kitchen right now and check on my chicken. No. No, it's not.
Why is it very long?
Okay, guys. Laura, don't come near it. You're going to burn your hand. I am making fried chicken wings. And it's going to taste delicious. No, I'm not making bacon. You know Warren's allergic to bacon. Warren? Warren, go check if he's playing with my laptop. Oh. Yes. So sorry, guys. So sorry. Kids gotta eat. They wait for no one. No, you're not eating right now. It's not done yet. You want raw chicken? Do you want raw chicken? I don't even have enough oil. It's going to take a little bit longer. I have a lot of chicken pieces here. Roar, back up. It's oil. So sorry, guys. We're going to get right into the training in a second. Let me just make sure. Okay. All right. Okay, so so today's training is talking about plan for success. Like I said in the beginning of this video, 2016, close the door, out. Both of you guys out. Worry. Aurora, you open the door. So sorry. Okay, so 2016, guys, is all about planning for success. Working towards building your own empire. So, those of you guys who are watching this are on my direct team. I want to help you reach your goals. I want to help you, whatever your goal is, whatever your why is. I want to be this type of sponsor that helps you accomplish and reach your goal because we're all a team and there's no I in team. So whatever your goal is and whatever goal you want to reach, I want to help you do that. I want to help you reach that. I want to help you in success of your business because in this business, you're not by yourself at all. I mean, I have gained so many inherited Scentsy sisters since I've joined that it's just amazing how much support we get. So I want to be a blessing to you guys, and I want to be able to be the type of sponsor that you can lean on, you can call on when you're having downtime in your business, when you're having uptime time in your business. I want to be your coach. I am such a huge advocate to where I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, because I've been through everything you've been through, all the ups and downs, all the roadblocks and things like that. I've been through all of that, and I persevered through it. So I want to help you reach your goal. I want your business to be successful for you, and I want you to be able to look back and say, wow, I came through all of that, and look at me today. You know, all the girls who are on my team, one day we want to all be able to turn in our resignations to our full-time job and actually, you know, be full-time business entrepreneurs, owners. I see it, I envision it, and it's going to happen. Trust me, it is. So the first thing about, number one tip about planning for success for 2016 is to begin with a vision. You have to first sit down and have a meeting with yourself and plan your vision. What is your why? And this is for any type of business, whether you're doing direct sales, whether you're doing network marketing, up a storefront, a salon, or whatever. You have to ask yourself, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to be your own boss? Why do you want to own your own business? Because your why is what's going to keep you. The money is not going to keep you. I know that you're like, what? What do you mean the money is not going to keep you? No, it's not. I don't care how much you're going to make with this business, but money is not going to be something that's going to keep you, okay? Because when you have months where you're down, you're going to want to leave. But when you have a why, when you have a vision in your head of the whole purpose and the reason of why you started your own business, that is what's going to keep you. That is what's going to keep you going and rise above all the trials and tribulations that you may come in contact with. Okay, so find out what your why is. Find out what your vision is. Why do you want to do what you want to do? You know, I'm sorry, I have my notes. What are you passionate about? What is something that you're extremely passionate about when you really sit down and think about it? You know, what motivates you and gets you out of bed in the morning? You know, tell me a few things that really motivate you, and literally when you think about it, it sort of gets you jumping out of bed in the morning. And if nothing motivates you, find something that motivates you. Okay, if you're sitting looking at me right now like, I don't have anything that motivates me, find something that motivates you. Okay, you must understand your why in order to create a plan to achieve what is most important to you. So it's very important, guys. Those of you who are on my team who are going to watch this on playback or even watching it right now, definitely find out your why, because many of you guys are new. You know, many of you have joined my team in March. So this is more geared towards people who are new to my team and people who are looking to join. I always ask, I just had a conversation with Caroline. I hope you're on tonight. I had a conversation last night with Caroline. She's not a consultant under me yet, but she reached out through my website yesterday, and I gave her a call. And the very first thing I ask anyone who's interested in joining my team is that I want to know why you want to be your own boss. Why do you want to start your own business? That is important for me to know, so I know how I can help you as your sponsor, because I'm a very involved sponsor. Okay, what is your vision for your Scentsy business? Okay, my vision has always been, I've said this from day one, my vision is to one day pick up my kids from drop off my kids to school and pick them up. My vision, and this vision literally makes me cry some days when I think about it, because it's something that just fuels me and keeps me going. You know, I want to be able to drop my kids off at school, pick them up, go to any school event, PTA meeting, any school event, movie night, whatever, any school event that my children are very young. I have an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So they're very young. And I feel as like, me being a mom, I feel like I'm missing out on so much. You know, and those of you guys who have children like myself, we feel like when we work outside the home as parents, we do feel like we're missing out on all the milestones and things like that. So I want to be able to be a full-time mom and be involved in my kids' lives full time. Okay, so that's my vision. That's my whole why of joining Scentsy. is because that is my vision. That is my dream, is to one day be a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I know for a fact that this is going to happen. I already see it and living it right now. Okay. So my why keeps me going. My why, when I have down months or down weeks or whatever, that I always revert back and remember my why. I remember why I'm doing this. I remember the purpose of why I'm doing this. So figure out your why, guys. If failure was not a possibility, where would you like your business to go? So if you didn't have the option to fail, okay, if failure was not even on your list, not even in your book, nothing, where do you feel that your business would go? And it's, I'm telling you, you can have a 6-figure income working in direct sales. You can have it. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Don't believe the hype. People say, no, that's not possible. It's an MLM. First of all, it's not an MLM. That's a bull-faced lie. Okay. But you could do any single thing that you put your mind to. Anything. I mean, look at President Obama. Come on. You know, people would have thought in 1,000 years, a million, billion, gazillion years that we would have a black president. But look, it happened because he believed and he have a vision. Look at all the things that you can do, that you have potential of doing, if you have a vision and you stick to it and you don't allow negativity or failure to be an option. Failure is not an option for me because I know where my business is going to take me. I know where I am going to take my business with my vision. I know that if anything I set my mind to, I can do it. Because, you know, my husband would tell you, when I'm doing something, I go all out. Like, I don't do nothing halfway. Nothing, not never. Ever halfway. So number 2, so we just got through begin with the vision. That's number 1. Now let's talk about number 2, to plan for success in your business. And that is set goals. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys a quote, and it literally just popped in my head today as I was typing up my outline for this training. Literally popped up. It said, I thought in my head, if you ain't planning, you ain't standing. If you ain't planning, you ain't standing. If you ain't planning for your future and planning for your business, you ain't standing at all. You're going to be falling. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. Set goals. Set goals. Those of you who are new, okay, because I do have a lot of new team members. I love you guys. I love the fact that you girls took that leap into financial freedom. But plan. You may not have nothing to plan for right now because you just started. So you can say, okay, I want to be able to make $500 in PRV per month. Okay, plan that and plan how you're going to make that happen. How many parties you have to book? How many events how much you have to, how many samples you have to send out, things like that. Plan. Okay, so sit down with yourself, figure out first your vision, figure out, and now set a goal and figure out how much money you want to make, how much income you need to make right now to quit your job. How much, and be realistic. Don't come at me with no, I want to make $5,000 a month. I'm telling you right now, and I'm not a BSer, I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen. If you're starting off, you're not making $5,000 a month. I'm sorry. Unless you buying stuff yourself, but you're not going to do that. Be realistic. What I did is when I first started, I sat down and I did my rent. My rent is what? My half of the rent would be what, $750, and then I took my half of the light bill, and then I took my half of the car insurance, and I took my half of the daycare bill, and I took my portion, and that's how I figured out how much I would need to make per month in order to say deuces to my full-time job. Okay, I want you to be able to sit down and think about how much money it would take for you to quit your job. How much money would you need to make per month with your business for you to be able to quit your job? Okay. So do that. And if you want to do this part-time, whether you want to say, okay, I just want to do this business to, I want to start my own business just to have part-time income. Okay, then slash it by half and say, okay, this is how much sales I need to make per month in order to have part-time income. But the point is, you have to sit down and set a goal. If you ain't setting goals, you ain't standing on nothing. Okay, you're not. I set goals every single month. I set my monthly goals and I set my weekly goals. Every single, and I sit down every Wednesday, like tomorrow, I sit down and I see, okay, how is my week going? How much more do I need to make in order to close out my week? You get what I'm saying? And then once I come up with that number, then I figure, okay, let me do my follow-up. Let me call customers that purchased from me, a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, whatever. Okay, let me do my own Facebook party event. And guys, if you don't know about Facebook party events, contact me because I'm the Facebook party queen. Okay, for sure. So you got to sit down and have a business meeting with yourself. Hold on one second. Who's that? Is boiling? Okay, give me a second. Woo. Yes. What? Don't throw nothing at her. Sorry, guys. I'm cooking right now, so don't throw nothing at her, okay? That's not nice. Well, relax. Sorry, guys. Those of you who chimed on, I'm like cooking and doing this live stream all at the same time. Brenda, if you're still on, hello. We're making fried chicken tonight. Huh? Laura, you have to back up. This is going to pop up at you, and it's very, very hot. Huh? Oh, for... Okay. All right, let me get the rice going. Yeah. Let me get the rice going. Give me 1 second, guys. The yellow rice? No, we're going to have rice and beans. Yes, we are. It's delicious. Rice and beans. Yeah, throw that away from me. Thank you, babe. Oh, okay. Thanks, Beatrice. She just messaged me. Thank you, doll. Woo! I almost got burnt. All right. Okay. We're going back. All right, Laura, go. Give me a second. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. What happened? Okay, go. Come on, close my door, Aurora. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Those of you who are viewing now, I'm like going back and forth from cooking dinner and doing this live stream. Awesome sauce. Okay, so now that you know where you want to go, how are you going to get there? So now that you know, you already set out your vision. Okay, you already figured out what your why is for opening launching your own business. So now you have to figure out how you want to get there. Okay, so this is where the goals come in. Give your goals a time frame. Okay, give your goals a deadline. Okay, guys, each and every goal should have a time frame for at least 12 months. Now that's really all up to you. Hold on, I'm just going to put my charger on. Laura, sit back. So that's really basically all up to you. Hold on. Put my charger on. Doing these live streams really burn out your battery. Okay, so the time frame is all up to you, but I like to set my time frames for 12-month period time frame, because that for me is a realistic deadline. A time frame. Yours can be different. Yours can be 6 months. I wouldn't go beyond 2 years, to be honest. For me, it's max for me is 12 months. So where do you want your business to be 12 months from now? So those of you girls, April and Angela, who have joined in March, where do you sit down and write down, where do you see your business come next March, come March 2017? Where do you want your business to be? Okay? And be realistic, guys. Remember, for example, when I first joined last year, I had a young lady who, yes. Give us a second, Rory. I had a young lady who joined my first 30 days. I had people join pretty quickly under me. But I had this one young lady that joined. She was the sweetest pie, really cute girl, very, very ambitious about her business. She was very pumped, very excited. I literally had basically one conversation with her before she actually decided to join. But she joins, and then a month goes by. I look at the workstation, and I notice she didn't make any sales. The second month, go out, close the door. Close the door. The second month go by, I noticed she made a couple of sales, and then the third month come by, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not really doing anything. I'm not really making any money and things like that." So I sat down like every month, because I literally talk to my team once a week, whether it be text message or phone calls. Like I'm always available to my team all the freaking time. And I enjoy that because I want to help you guys reach your goals. That's how involved I am. Just as much as I'm involved with my own personal business, I like to be involved with you guys' businesses, because my mission as a sponsor is to help you, be your coach, and help you reach your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. But normally, every weekly meeting I have with her, I will ask her the same question over and over again. It will be mostly the same answer. I would say, okay, are you posting anything on your social media? Do you have a social media fan page on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram? Are you passing out samples? Are you telling people that you're a assistant consultant? Are you talking to at least 10 people a day? Are you branding yourself? I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of ways to make income. And I asked her, are you doing all these things? And she said, no, but nobody wants to buy from me. That was always her answer all the time, is that nobody wants to buy from me. Nobody wants to buy from me. Hello? I mean, you have to, oh my God, like, you have to put yourself out there. You have to let people know, listen, I am a Scentsy consultant. You have to market yourself. You know, it's about marketing. Nobody's worried. Warren, put that down. Get that from him. You have to give people a reason why they should buy from you. And every time I spoke to her, it was no goal setting, no vision, no why. It was always excuses, 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 each and every time. Okay, you take it, Laura. You know, it's always excuses, excuses, excuses. And it got to the point, and I even spoke to my sponsor, because I really wanted to help this girl. Like, I really did. Because I saw all her potential. And I was working my business, working my butt off, and I was reaping the rewards and the profits from it. And I wanted to sort of help her to reach that too, to reach that satisfaction. And I would coach with my sponsor. She said, you know, you can only coach them. You can only be a connection. You can't work their business for them. They have to want it, you know, or step out. They have to want it themselves, you know. So I had to sort of like scale back. Warren, stop. I had to scale back and sort of be like, okay, let me give her all the encouragement, all the love, all the advice that I can give her, and see what she does with that, you know. So she eventually closed her business. She just, you know, didn't work it anymore, and then her account ended up getting closed out. But I wish, you know, her mindset, and she even said this herself, she thought that she would make enough income to say, wow, you know, I can quit my job. You know, she thought she can make enough income to do that in her first 3 months. It's impossible. And that's one thing I never promise anybody who asks me a question about my business. You're not going to be able to make enough money you're first starting off to be able to say, okay, I quit my job. I want to quit my job. No, I want to be honest with you. But that can happen for you, and it will happen for you if you work your business. You guys have to work your business. Nobody's going to work for you for yourself. The minute you click that join button and you pay your join fee, there's not going to be people that's going to beat down your door and wanting to buy from you. No, you have to work your business. You have to work it. Okay? So be realistic. You will not make profit of 1,000. Okay. All right. So I want to get into this thing real quick. Let's say if you want to make $2,000 a month in sales. Okay? Your goal is to make every single month $2,000 a month. Okay. Figure out how you're going to do that. You know, set yourself up to where, like, I have a goal for May that I want to make. This entire week, I'm setting myself up for May. So I am... Warren, stop. Warren, stop. Get him, please. Get him. Go get him. I'm setting up for my next month. What I'm doing is I'm literally sitting down and coming up with a marketing plan, guys. Coming up with a marketing plan. You don't need a degree to do that. You really need a pen and paper. Guys, buy a notebook. You should have a notebook. I don't believe in putting notes in your phone or putting notes in your iPad. Get a notebook. It's literally cheap. It's under, you can get one for under $2 and write down a marketing plan. In that marketing plan for the month, you should have, okay, if you're, my goal is to make $2,000. My goal is actually to make more than that next month, but my goal is to make a certain amount of money for next month. I write down that goal. Okay. Warren, no. Turn off the TV. Turn off the TV. Warren, stop. Warren, stop. Warren, take him out. Okay, so my goal is to make the goal I set to make for next month. I sit down, I write down that goal. Then I sit down, I figure out, okay, how many parties I need to book in order to reach that goal. How many people I need to reach out to. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Out. Come on. I'm coming back. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bye-bye. You know, I sit down and I come up with a realistic marketing plan. And it's so easy and simple. It's just coming up with a plan of how you're going to reach your goal for the next month. Okay? Plan. Okay? So if you want to make income, if you have a goal set in your mind, you also have to sit down. My son is screaming right now. You also have to sit down and come with a plan of how you're going to reach that. Okay? You should be talking to at least 10 people a day. I encourage you guys to pass out samples. I truly encourage you guys to pass out samples, business cards, whatever. It's an inexpensive thing to do. I'm not asking you to pass out 100 samples a day or whatever. If you could stick to 5 samples a day, that's fine. Start a monthly VIP club, okay? You can literally go down your Facebook contacts, your phone contacts, your Instagram contacts, and ask people if they want to join your free monthly sample subscription where you mail them some little samples. You know, that's not hard. Like, I have over 50 people on my list, but that doesn't mean I send out 50 samples to everyone. I send out a minimum of 15 samples every single month to people who are on my VIP list. Okay? But the point is to stay consistent and to definitely get your product out there. Because we have a huge model with Scentsy is that smell sales. If you don't get that under people are not going to want to deal with you or consider you. You know, again, come up with a marketing plan. Market your business on social media, guys. Social media is dealing with over 1 billion people. So don't tell me that there's too many consultants out there. Let me tell you something. Facebook alone has over 1 billion people, okay, subscribe to Facebook. The average person looks at their news feed at least 150 times a day. So if you're not marketing yourself on Facebook, guess what? You're missing out on over 1 billion people to purchase from you. You know, my business is mainly social media based. It's mainly online based. I get most of my customers online. I get most of my parties online. You can do that. And I don't look at what other consultants are doing. I don't care what other consultants are doing as far as on a competition level. Because I feel that my service is way different than other people's services. And your service is going to be different from other consultant services. People are going to buy from you because they want to buy from you. Okay? So, going to setting goals. For example, so those of you who are just started, April and Angela, you should be focusing on making shooting star right now. Not shooting star, I'm sorry. Making sensational start. There's sensational start level 1, 2, and 3. Okay? This will definitely get you guys off to an amazing start. Amazing start. So April, your deadline to make sensational start is on June 8th. Okay? So you have to make, if you want to reach this goal, okay, you have to June 8th, from now to June 8th to make it, okay? For you, Angela, yours is May 16th. So if you want to make sensational start, whether level 1, 2, or 3, Angela, you have till May 16th, okay? And April, you're doing really good, by the way, girl. Good. Oh, I'm so proud of you. If you guys don't know the qualifications of these awards, sensational start level 1, 2, and 3, I made sensational start level 1. Definitely look at your handbook, and it has all the qualification and also all the things you're going to be getting once you make that. Okay, so I definitely encourage you guys to set that goal. Those of you girls who started in March, set the goal to make the Sensational Start Award right away. Sit down and figure out how much you need to make every single week in order to make that goal. How many parties you need to have, you know. Come on, guys. You can even sit there and what I did was, I don't have it in here. What I did was, when I first started, I took literally 12 testers and a catalog and a couple of order forms, like 5 order forms, put them in a little pencil pouch, and I gave it to one of my coworkers and said, hey, you know, over the weekend, can you just pass this around to your family, share with them, have them smell the scents, and have them, you know, don't worry about the tax and whatever, just write down what they want and the contact information, and just collect orders from me, and I'll give you some free Scentsy product. Bam! I did it with like 4 different people, and each of them gave me back my pouch with at least $200 in orders. But if you're not putting it out there, you're not going to get nothing back. Period. If you're just sitting there saying, I wish, I hope, wishing, getting you nothing. I close my eyes and say, I wish I could lose 20 pounds right now. I wish I could lose 20 pounds right now. Please, 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 Lord, I wish I could lose 20 pounds right now. My eyes are open. Did I lose any? Do I look any skinnier? No. How you lose weight is that you consistently work out, you eat healthy on a consistent basis. Bam. Same thing with your business. You got to work your business consistently. You have to go out there and put yourself in your business out there, guys. It's so, so important. Okay? So, like I said, girls, those of you who are new, Sensational Start, let's focus on making that. Let's come up with a game plan. Now, finally, this is the third and final tip. Create an action plan. Create an action plan, guys. That's very, very, very important, because dreaming and wishing ain't going to get you nowhere. Ain't going to get you nowhere without having action. You have to put it into action. You have to speak it into action and actually act on your goals and the plans that you set. So finally, create an action plan. Be very specific about what you must do to achieve your goal. So if your goal is next month in May, or for this month to make $1,000 in PRV, come up with an action plan and act on it, because you can do it. I so believe in you. I believe in you that you can do it and you can make it. I'm telling you, I do. Refer to the list I posted. Oh, I posted a list, guys. This list that I posted on our team page. I posted, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. 41 ways to make $200 in PRV. That list is like gold. I'm telling you. Every week, do at least one thing from that list. And I'm telling you guys, by the end of the month, you're going to have at least $1,000 in PRV. Come on. That list is 41 ways to make $200. Each of those ways will get you $200. So even if you do all 41 of them, that's each $200, 200 different ways to make $200 in PRV each. And these are tips from other consultants, and I'm telling you, even not even from other consultants, these are tips that I use myself. Most of those things on that list I've used. At least 85% of that list I've used, and that has helped my business tremendously. Please, guys, go into our group page. The group page is so important. In our file section, I downloaded 41 ways to make $200 in PRV. Go on there, download it, print it out, put it somewhere, laminate it, put it on your wall. That is going to be awesome. That list alone is going to be something that's going to totally change your business. Totally change. Okay, so again, for example, if your goal is to make Sensational Start level 1, 2, or 3, you know, you can sit down and say, throw a second launch party. I know Angela and April, you guys already did your launch party. You can have a second launch party. You're still within your first 70 days as a consultant. Have another launch party, guys. You can also go back to your list of 100. If you didn't make a list of 100, definitely work on making one now. And reach out to 20 of those people to talk about that, to discuss your business. Do they want catalogs? Do they want samples? Do they want you to come by and do a quick little presentation, like sure they can sit down and smell your samples and things like that, get to touch and feel the product, and you can collect orders that way. Okay, and again, go back to your list, the list that I posted on our Facebook team page, Boss of Scents, in our file section, 41 ways to make $200 in PRV. Okay. Okay, so let me check my notes to make sure I didn't leave anything out. All right, so that covers my notes. So guys, just to end off this training, I really appreciate you guys watching. I really, really do. And I'm really passionate about this business because you guys have to start focusing on, or you got guys probably are focusing on, you gotta, have a mentality of that. You have to think about the future. What do you want to do? I mean, I really had to sit down one day and have a moment with myself and say, how far am I going to go with my job? Really? How far am I going to go? I spend so much time away from my house that it literally makes me cry at night because I feel like I'm not spending enough time with my children. I want to spend so much time with my children. I want to have more children, And my husband and I had to really sit down and think about, okay, what is going to work for our family? And is going to work for our family is that one of us stays home in order to really have a huge impact on our life. And the reason why I say this is because not that my situation is different from anyone else, but me, I have 3 children. My oldest son, he's 8 years old, and he has learning disabilities. And I know that if I'm able to be home full time, he will be much further than where he is now. Because I get home, around 7 o'clock, and I'm literally tired. And I'm there to help him with his homework and things like that. But I would engage more. I want to engage more, had I not be going to work 9 to 5. I mean, I spend 11 hours a day outside my house, And I have a daughter she's so smart, and my son, he's 3. He has a lot of health issues, So in my life, where my life is right now, where Letitia's life is today, being at home is the only option for my family. And it's just more than just me just staying home. And, I know I mentioned I want to drop my kids off in school. I want to pick them up. But that I definitely want to do. But it's so much even more than that. I want to have a bigger role in my children's life. My children deserve for me to have a bigger role in their life. And not to say I'm not a good mom. I know I'm an awesome mom. Nobody is a better mom for my kids than me. But I know that I could do better. I know that things can be better if I'm home. So that's my why, and that's my goal, and that is something that is embedded in me forever. And and another thing is that I come from a long, I would say, bloodline of entrepreneurs. My great grandfather, he was born in Dominican Republic, and he came to the United States and opened his own business. And he didn't even know English that well, And I'm telling you, he had tons and tons of obstacles, tons and tons of trials and tribulations and roadblocks. But he looked through all that. He persevered through all of that. And he came to this country and wanted to work for himself. My dad always worked in management. My mom works in management. So I come from a long line of what we call bosses. People who want to be the boss, want to be the what they call the chief and not the Indian. So it's always something in me. Like, even when I will ever start a job, I always refer to that Martin Lawrence episode where he started as a janitor, and then his first day, he's like, okay, how can I become manager? That's how I always feel. That's always been my approach to life, because I always want to know, how can I rise to the top? So even looking back, when I had a personal moment with myself, and I started sitting back and say, okay, how far can I go with my full-time job that I'm at now? And it's not far at all. It's not. I don't care how hard I work, and trust me, I used to bring my work home, okay? My husband had to really put me in my place about that, because I used to bring my work home, and I had to stop doing that, because he's like, okay, are you getting paid any extra? Okay, are you even getting a pat on your back? Like, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my full-time job. And I literally had to realize and scale back and feel like, and really think about, okay, what I need to do something for myself. And that's when I started researching other direct sale companies. I was a part of many other direct sale companies, and I came to realize, okay, I got to focus on the long-term goals, my long-term dreams, goals, and aspirations. And the only way for me to be able to reach my long-term goals is for me to go into business for myself. And that was my determination. I would really like to sit down with you guys or speak over the phone with you guys if you like and figure out what your goal is. What is your goal is, and I can tell you how my business and joining my team can help you reach those goals. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please continue to have an awesome week, an awesome night. God bless you. And I'm telling you, if you come on board, you won't look back, because I have not looked back, not for a second, not for a moment, not for a minute. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and please have a joyous day. Bye. Mwah.